Hey guys, welcome to the workout today. Today is just a stretching session, okay? This is for people who are busy, especially moms. We just need to fit some stretching into our day. Okay, so we are starting on the floor, and I just want you to bring one leg in. See how my one leg is bent and I have my foot up against my other leg, and I'm just leaning forward. And notice how I'm not putting my nose to my knee, but instead I'm trying to push my chest down to my knee and push my nose up toward my toe. Okay, so now I'm switching to the other side. I'm going to pull that other leg in now, and see how my toe. I'm bringing my toe back. I'm trying to really pull that back. That's going to be the first part of stretching the hamstring. Then once that feels good, I'm going to go forward, push my chest to my knee, and try to push my nose toward my toe. And I can grab the back of my shoe if I want, the bottom of my shoe. Okay? I'm pulling myself forward, trying to get that chest to that knee and that nose to that toe. Okay, perfect. This is a great hamstring stretch here. All right, good job, everyone. Okay, now I'm going to pull both feet in. This is a butterfly stretch, okay? And I'm pulling my feet in as far as I can, okay? That's step one. I want to pull those in. Step two, I want to try to push my knees down to the ground, okay? So I'm keeping those feet as close to my body as I can, and now I'm pushing my knees down to the ground. And once that feels good, now I'm going to push my chest to my feet, okay? And this is a great stretch on those growing muscles, the inner thighs, okay? And so I'm pushing my chest down to my feet. Once that feels good, if you can, you're going to try to touch your nose to the floor in front of your toes, okay? So my chest, again, is going to my feet, and then my nose can go down to the ground in front of my feet. Okay, perfect. All right, good job, everyone. Okay, next, I'm just putting my feet, straightening my legs right in front of me. See how I'm pulling my toes back? Again, that is hamstring. Okay, I'm just doing another hamstring stretch just for fun. I really like to get those hamstrings because those are the most injured muscle. Really, that's the injury that I saw the most over the years with people who have trained with me. Okay, now I'm pushing my chest down to my knees, and I'm just kind of pulling those toes back even a little bit more. Okay, next, what I'm going to do, keep those legs kind of stretched out in front of me, but I'm going to take those hands, put them behind me as far as I can. Walk your fingers back so your hands are going further and further back. This is going to stretch your chest. Okay, I'm trying to go back as far as I can and just hang out there for a minute and let that chest really stretch. You're going to also feel that through the front delt, the front part of the shoulders. Just hold that, and then I'm going to slowly walk it back up. All right, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to keep a bend in my knees. Now, this stretch is not for the hamstring. This one is actually for the back. I'm going to grab the inner part of my foot on both sides, and I'm going to pull back, trying to stretch out that back. I'm trying to round out my back, pull my shoulder blades apart as far as I can. Just let that back really round out. Okay, now I've grabbed the outer part of my shoe, bottom of my shoe. I'm grabbing that outer part, and I'm just pulling back with my legs bent, and I'm just trying to really push my back out, back as far as it'll go. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to lay down. I'm going to cross one leg over the other. We're going to stretch the inner thigh and the glutes with this one, okay? So I'm just going to pull back on the leg that is up in the air, okay? So you're going to cross that foot over and then pull back on the other leg. Okay, so now I've crossed the other foot over and I'm pulling back on that other leg. You're going to feel that through the glutes on the leg that's crossed over. Okay, perfect. And I'm trying to show you another angle of this so you can see exactly how I'm doing it here. And you're just going to hold that. You're going to hold each side for about 30 seconds or so. That's about how long I'm holding each of these stretches. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just take your time with these stretches and remember to keep breathing. When you're doing the stretches, you don't want to hold your breath. You want to keep breathing. Okay, that's going to help you to be able to stretch a little further and always just gently stretch. Okay, don't force anything. You just slowly, every time you exhale, go just a little bit further. Okay, so now what we're doing, I want you to lay on the floor and stretch yourself out. Make yourself as long as you can. Okay, pretend you're trying to make yourself as tall as you can. Okay, you're lengthening everything out. You're just really getting that spine to lengthen out, okay? Perfect. This one actually feels really good. All right. Good job, everyone. Way to stretch that out. Perfect. Okay, now I want you to go over into almost a push-up position, and you're just going to take that right foot and cross it over the back of your left heel, or the back part of your left leg there. And you're just pushing that heel down to the ground. Now I've switched sides, and this is stretching your calf, okay? This is one of my favorite stretches. This is great. It gets the calf, but it also gets up through the hamstring too. Okay. All right. Perfect, everyone. Okay. Just walk that up. All right. Now we're going to do some standing stretches. So I want you to cross your left leg over your right and then lean to the left. Okay. So you're leaning to the side of the leg that is crossed over in front. Okay. And this one, we're stretching the IT band or the iliotibial band. Okay. This, I feel like, is an important one because this is something that can get tight from jobs that you have when you're sitting a lot. Okay, this is a great stretch. We're going to do each side here. Hold that just for a little bit. All right. Okay, now just kind of shake it out. Now I want to stretch your bicep. See how I turned my hand over so my palm is up? And then I'm just going to pull back on my fingertips. That's going to help lengthen out the bicep. That really stretches out that bicep there. Okay, we're going to do both sides there. The bicep is kind of a hard muscle to get to. This is one of the there's only a couple stretches that I really know for biceps. It's kind of a hard one to get to. Okay, now we're going to go to the shoulder stretch. See how I'm just crossing that arm across my body, and I'm going to push with the other arm on that elbow. Okay, now I've switched sides. Just doing that other arm now, getting that shoulder stretched out. All right, perfect, everyone. Okay, now we're going to stretch the tricep. Okay, so you're just going to mimic what I'm doing. You're going to push on that elbow with your hand, but with the elbow, you're going to push against your hand. Okay, then I want you to go over to the side so you stretch that oblique area in your core, right in between your armpits and your hips, okay? So first we're starting with tricep. We're going to push on that elbow. That elbow's going to resist. And then we're going to lean. We're going to push that elbow and lean to the side so we get that oblique area. All right, good job. All right, just shake that out. Perfect. Good job, everyone. All right, go out and make it a great day.